This is going to be a really quick video for those of you who are having troubles with AVI files or MOV, which is a QuickTime file, and you're having a hard time converting it into something that's a little bit smaller so you can throw it up onto YouTube or something like that. We have the answer for you. At least I have the answer for you. You can download something, even if you have Windows 7, you can download something called Windows Live. And when you do, you can then go over to All Programs, okay, and you can click the Windows Live folder, and you can click Windows Live Movie Maker. Now, Windows Live Movie Maker may be a little different on Windows 7 than it is on Windows Vista. Windows Vista, I think, still has a Movie Maker. If it does, you don't have to download Windows Live. If it does not, then you can download Windows Live. Windows XP does have the Movie Maker, so like I said, with Vista, if you do have the Movie Maker, you're in great shape. If you don't, you can download Windows Live and get it. Either way, I got a file here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this file from here and place it right here, and then I go up to this position and it shows YouTube and the monitor and that kind of thing, and you can actually go to this one right here, and then it'll put it in your My Videos file, and it will convert this file from AVI or QuickTime to Windows Media Video. And I already did a conversion on this, and we're going to exit out of this, and I called it Test 1, and I know you can't really see it here, but it says that the file is now 55.6 megabytes. Now, the file originally was 75.1 megabytes. Now, let's just say that even at 55 megabytes, that was too big of a file. Well, in this case, what you would do is you would click over here, and if you have Real Player, you can use the Real Player converter, just like this, and then you could drag this file over here, and you could go to the BlackBerry Bold. And I do recommend BlackBerry Bold because it'll be a very small file that way. And as you can see, it is converting this. Now I'm going to go ahead and let it convert. That way you can see it for yourself. Now, I was talking about this in a video called Nero and Real Player. As you can see here, the progress bar is going across like this, and over here you can see a little whirligig thing going around and around and around and around clockwise like this. And when I'm finished here, this should be pretty small. This is really good if you're trying to take a movie from, say, 1 gig files to something like 100 megabytes or something like that. You won't lose a ton of resolution, but you will lose a lot of the extra memory that you would have. This is, like I said, this is really good. Okay, now let's go ahead and check the file size. We're going to go into and now we see that the Test 1 We've dropped the file size from 55 megabytes to 27.8. That's really small. I can tell you that right now. That is incredibly small. And I'll show that to you. So, anyway, that's how you do it. Like I said, step 1, download Windows Live. You do not have to download every single feature of Windows Live to do this. You can download the Movie Maker and skip all the rest. And then use that Movie Maker to convert your file from AVI or from MOV to WMV. Once you do that, if the file size is still too large, you can use the Real Player Converter to convert it down to a BlackBerry Bold size, which in this case, as you saw, was about 27.8 megabytes. And that would be definitely small enough to load up onto YouTube or just send a file to a friend or whatever. That's one of the biggest challenges when you're doing YouTube, is to make sure that your file size is small enough to do the job. Okay, that's all I'm going to tell you about tonight. I will tell you more in a future video, so stay tuned.